Tonight on KGW News, a man crawling across power lines disrupting downtown Vancouver. The crime spree police now say led up to this bizarre escape attempt. Plus, 3 top staffers jump ship in the governor's office. Why Tina Kotek now faces flack over plans for her wife's new role.
This has been an issue for first ladies for over 50 years.
But first, a community mourns the loss of a 4-year-old killed in a drunk driving crash.
Think before you take a drink. Think about what happened to Kingston.
And tonight, they're hoping others learn from their pain. Good evening, everyone. I'm David Molko. That 4-year-old's mother is now behind bars, charged with manslaughter in her son's death. And tonight, relatives and community members came together to show support and to send a message they say they hope will prevent future tragedies. Catherine Cook has our top story.
Being here, it's clear Kingston Coston was deeply loved and cared for by so many people. They're raising money for his family to help cover the costs of laying him to rest. This as they deal with the indescribable pain and frustration over how he was killed. A special delivery to North Fessenden Street and Mohawk Avenue. Blue star balloons for a boy who would have loved them.
Kingston was a beautiful boy. He was so much fun.
Kingston Coston. At just 4 years old, everyone knew what he loved. The color blue, Spider-Man, and his family.
When you would walk in the room, he would run and hug you. He was just so happy and full of love.
Kingston's aunt, Jamil Manning, and others who loved Kingston are gathered at this place where he was killed. On Wednesday night, police say Kingston's mother, Angelina Minor, was driving drunk. Her blood alcohol level more than 4 times the legal limit. Investigators say she crossed into oncoming traffic and crashed head-on into another car. Kingston was killed. Minor was arrested and faces multiple charges, including manslaughter and DUI. Her 3-year-old daughter was also in the crash and survived. So did a man and his 4-year-old daughter.
And this tragedy hits a whole lot differently. This is a young baby that we have lost.
Lori Palmer is Minor's sister. As she grieves, she wants everyone who'll listen to know what happened to her nephew on this corner was avoidable.
Think before you take a drink. Think about what happened to Kingston. Think about that. Just have that in the front of your mind and let that be your decision making when you change your mind about drinking and driving.
Those here know they can't bring Kingston back, and many offer grace to his mother.
Everybody has made mistakes, and if you haven't, just keep living.
As they prepare to lay Kingston to rest, loved ones say they're grateful for the community's support and generosity. Many have donated to this GoFundMe to help cover funeral costs.
Bless this community, God. Help us to heal today, God.
Through everything, those here say what brings them the most comfort is knowing
We love you, Kingston.
they'll never let Kingston go. In North Portland, Catherine Cook, KGW News.
Powerful images there. All right, an update out of Clark County tonight where a Camas-Washougal Battalion chief is accused of killing his wife, then lying to detectives. Kevin West made his first court appearance today. He is now charged with murder after the medical examiner determined his wife, Marcy West, died of asphyxia and blunt trauma to the neck. According to the prosecutor, West planned to end things with his wife or move out of their home by January 8th, the same day Marcy died. West was arrested last Wednesday after detectives say they found contradictory statements on both his and his wife's cell phones. The sheriff's office also says several people were concerned about the couple's relationship and informed police, which they say prompted further investigation.
It's definitely something unique that you don't see every day, for sure. You know, I think the investigators do a pretty good job of trying to detach kind of some of those relationships and what that is, and be able to try to kind of, you know, look at what the root of the issue is or the cause.
West bail is now set at $1.5 million. He is scheduled back in court in 2 weeks. To get you caught up on tonight's other headlines, another Clark County man is in custody for what investigators say may have been a murder-for-hire plot against his wife. Saturday night, James Rummel said he came home to find his wife, Lindy, shot to death and her truck stolen. Investigators say Rummel may have hired a Eugene man named Daryl Riley to stage a burglary and then kill his wife. Riley's now charged with murder, while Rummel's charged with lying to police, though investigators say he is also being considered a suspect on possible charges of murder for hire. Police are looking for the shooter who killed a man in Northeast Portland this afternoon. Shots were fired near Northeast Gleason and 93rd. That's not far from I-205. Officers say they found the victim suffering from at least one gunshot wound. He died at the scene. Investigators are asking anyone who knows anything about the shooting to please reach out. And a Salem woman is now safe after Bend police say she was a possible victim of sex trafficking. The survivor texted the National Human Trafficking Hotline to report she was being forced to engage in sex acts, had been physically assaulted, and was being held against her will in a room at the Red Lion Inn. When they got to the room, Bend officers arrested 33-year-old Orland Smith of Vancouver. Smith now faces several charges, including assault and promoting prostitution. Developing tonight, 2 people are in the hospital following a fire in a Washington County apartment building. And as investigators try to figure out the cause, those living in the building, along with neighbors, described to us what they saw.
Flames, billowing smoke, and ear-piercing alarms.
And they said, "There's a fire, get out!"
That knock, Nancy Jones' first clue, something was wrong.
Opened the door and I could see the flames and stuff starting to come over to my apartment.
The fire sparking just before 2 Monday afternoon at the Westview Terrace Apartments on Portland's West Slope.
Just walked out here thinking about, oh my God, my cats, my phone, my computers.
As Jones escaped with nothing but the clothes on her back, Richie Olson was trying to protect his friend's house just behind the blazing building.
I'm spraying down the trees, I'm spraying down the other 2 houses next to us.
And ringing doorbells as fast as possible to try to get everyone out.
There was dogs that were in surrounding areas that people weren't home, so we had to go and hop the fences and go into the people's homes to grab their dogs, because some of them were in the backyards. And it was a beautiful, active community working together to, get people out.
An outreach effort that Nancy Jones witnessed herself.
I've been very grateful to the fire department. They went in, got my clothes. There's a woman over on 91st Street that gave me some shoes, water.
The fire damaged 4 to 5 units. 4 people were also hurt, 2 of them taken to the hospital in critical condition.
The man accused in a Saturday night crime spree and who tried to get away by climbing across telephone wires in Vancouver appeared in court today. A warning, the video you're about to see is jarring, though we understand the man is now more or less okay. Ramondo Stanley faces multiple charges, including robbery, theft, and malicious mischief. He lost his grip on those wires after about 45 minutes. Yeah, before this, Vancouver police tell us Stanley had been throwing bricks off the roof of a downtown building. The spree started on Evergreen Boulevard, where police say Stanley stole power tools from a truck and then a bike from a nearby house. There's more here. After ditching the bike, police say he took someone's cell phone, then punched them in the chest when they tried to get it back. After his fall, police took him to the hospital to get checked out, and then they booked him into jail. You're watching KGW News.